Hi everyone, this is NewToCryptocurrency and I am back with another video. So I just wanted to show you guys another comment that I got. Someone asked about withdrawing currencies and where they can withdraw currencies and things like that. And just because of the way the question was worded, I'm not sure if they meant where is it possible for me to withdraw the currencies to, or if they were asking where do I go on the CoinPot site to withdraw cryptocurrencies. So I'm going to go ahead and do a video about that today. So I've already done one. I do a video showing proof of payment and everything like that, and one of the things that I do is I explain the process of withdrawing. I'm actually going to withdraw something right this second. However, I can't show you the end of the transaction because it's a CoinPot transaction. It could take days to complete, but I'll show you the actual process of me withdrawing and everything like that. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so as always, I'm using the CryptoTab browser. For those of you who don't know, it's a Google Chrome clone that mines cryptocurrency using your computer's CPU, and it pays you passively in Bitcoin in order to do that. So right now I have 3694 Satoshi in Bitcoin right now, and that's from doing nothing. I just downloaded it, installed it, either went to here, the CryptoTab bookmark, or the CryptoTab extension, and it brings up this page. And then I make sure that the mining functions turn on, and then, maybe press Cloud Boost to make it this number bigger. But other than that, that's all the work that I put into it. Then I just leave it on, and that's it, okay? So I'm making money while I surf the web, I'm making money while I'm sleeping, I'm making money while I'm running errands, I'm making money while I'm showering, different things. As long as this mining function's on, you're always making money. So I'm actually going to do a withdrawal right now. I'm going to withdraw from CryptoTab, and I'm also going to withdraw from CoinPot, okay? Both of those to free Bitcoin. And I'm going to put the links for all of these in the description box below. A lot of these are referral links, so if you use my link to sign up for it, if you want to sign up, then I do get bonuses based on that. So that would be amazing. So you can sign up for CryptoTab. You can see I already have 7 people that have signed up underneath me. And then I have various types of referrals for the different CoinPot faucets as well. Okay. So, actually, here, if you look, here are 2 referral commissions that I've only just now gotten. And so what that means is that I get a bonus every time someone who signed up under me uses one of these faucets. So they get their full amount, but CoinPot, or in this case Bitfund, that's the specific faucet, gives me a bonus based on what they got, and I get a little bit of bonus tokens, which are awesome. So what I'm going to do here is first I'm going to just refresh this page, okay, and then we'll see what I'm working with. And if you didn't see my last video, please check that out because the referrals are real. So many people who are referring have been working and doing so much work, and because of that commission I was just talking about, I've gotten such a big bonus from that, especially in the tokens. So thank you guys so much, whoever you are. You are awesome. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and first off, I'm going to do a conversion. So I'm going to exchange these tokens for Bitcoin. And I want to exchange it right now because A, I'm about to withdraw my Bitcoin somewhere else, and also because the price of Bitcoin is less than it has been in a little while. So due to I think because of the coronavirus, we had that drop to about 4,000, and then it's slowly been building up again, but it's significantly less than that, 10,000, 9,000 that we've been working with before. And so because of that, these tokens are worth a lot more than 1 Satoshi. So 50 tokens is not worth 50 Satoshi right now, which is about what it's worth when Bitcoin's at 10,000. Right now, 50 tokens is worth 73 Satoshi, so I'm exchanging the 50 tokens right now rather than exchanging 50 tokens at 10,000, because then I'm only getting 50, whereas right now I get 73. So it makes more sense to exchange it now while Bitcoin is down. Okay, that's one of the advantages of having Bitcoin down. Is that you get more in certain aspects. Okay, so just be aware there are certain advantages that you can play at when Bitcoin's down. There are certain advantages you can play at when Bitcoin is up. You just have to know which is which and when it's smarter to do what type of action. Okay, and again, I'm still learning. Definitely not an expert. I'm new to this. I just happen to figure that one out. So I do know that little trick is that if you're exchanging, I'm going to be exchanging as much as I can right now while Bitcoin's down because I know that I'm going to be getting the most Bitcoin Satoshi for my tokens. Good. So I have this amount, but I did complete an offer, so not all of this is, I can't withdraw all of this. Some of it is still being held for review while they review the Bitcoin offer that I did. So let's go ahead and go in here and see how much I can withdraw. and it'll tell you, it'll say how much you actually have, how much is available to withdraw, and the little discrepancy between them is because some of that Satoshi was given to me because I completed one of the offers. Again, you know me, I don't like to do that, but it was an easy offer, and it just happened to work. Again, sometimes in the past I've done the same thing and it hasn't worked. This one happened to work, so I got some easy Bitcoin. It gives me a 5% offer bonus for the next 30 days. And so I did that one, nice and easy. But it holds the upfront amount of Bitcoin. So it gave me, I don't know, what's that, 80 Satoshi, but it's holding that 80 Satoshi that it had given me for about 10 days. Again, they say anywhere from like a couple minutes to 10 days. Whenever CoinPot gives a higher number as like the longest it can do, just assume it's going to be the longer number, okay? They are slow as molasses sometimes. Not always, but just assume it's going to be the 10 days, okay? So I'm assuming for about 10 days I won't have access to that 80 Satoshi. So I'm going to withdraw everything that I do have access to, and I'm going to withdraw it. And now first I'm going to go to deposit Bitcoin. Now this is really important, okay? So you have the withdrawal minimum that you have to pay attention to for CoinPot, okay? What's the withdrawal minimum? Let's read and see. The minimum withdrawal amount is 0.0001. So 10,000 Satoshi, 0.0001 BTC, which is 10,000 Satoshi. If you look, the amount that I have available to withdraw is 36,968 Satoshi. So I have more than the 10,000 withdrawal amount. That's the important part. Now, the other important part is where am I putting it? I'm going to take it out of CoinPot and I'm going to put it into my wallet for free Bitcoin. Now, since I'm depositing it on free Bitcoin, I need to pay attention to free Bitcoin's rules for depositing. Is there a minimum deposit amount? Because if I don't meet that minimum deposit amount, it's going to take it out of my CoinPot, but I'm basically making a free donation to free Bitcoin, and they're not going to put it on my account if I don't meet their minimum deposit amount, okay? That's happened to me before, where basically it went from CoinPot to altcoins, and I didn't do it correctly. Again, it wasn't exactly that, because there were several intermediary steps that I realized I didn't need, okay? But just assume it went from CoinPot to altcoins, and altcoins minimum deposit was 15,000 Satoshi. I didn't have that much, and so I basically gave them a donation, okay? So I didn't get it. That's one time I got burned because I didn't read the deposit rules, okay? So pay attention to the rules of the site you're taking it from, and pay attention to the rules of the site you're putting it in, okay? So let's read, okay? We have no minimum deposit amount. That's important. So that's actually gold right there, okay? Because sometimes you get really small amounts of Bitcoin and you want to move them somewhere, but it's too small for any site to allow you to, except this site, which is awesome because, like I said, for CoinPot, well, I didn't say it in this episode, but for CoinPot, their minimum, CryptoTab, their minimum withdrawal amount is only 1,000 Satoshi. That's really small. There aren't very many places where you can deposit 1,000 Satoshi. This is one of the places. Another thing is a lot of times cryptocurrency casinos will allow you to deposit small amounts of cryptocurrency. Sometimes they'll have no minimum deposit amount because, again, they want you to spend it and lose it. But and you know me, how I do strategies and things like that. So let me go ahead and copy all of this. And let me make sure it gets all of it. So let's look. The first numbers are 19Y, or the first numbers and letters are 19Y, and it ends in FDD. Okay? So let me go ahead and replace this. Oh, look, I got another commission. That's good. Oh, and I got 4. Wow, that person's computer is really going. Good. Okay, so it starts in 19Y, ends in FDD. So I know that I got the entire address, okay? That's one reason why this might not work, is sometimes when you're doing like a copy and paste like this, it doesn't copy the entire address. It might only copy the part that you can see. And so if you put in a bad address, that might be the reason that you didn't get it. Or you might have put in the incorrect address, and that's the reason that you didn't get it. So I'm going to withdraw the maximum amount. That's how much I have. I already signed in on here. I'm going to go ahead and click I am not a robot. So, okay, this time I didn't actually have to solve the CAPTCHA. So now it's going to send it here. So it is going from CoinPot. It's going to be taken off of CoinPot, and it's going to be sent here. Now, again, CoinPot reserves the right to hold it for at least 48 hours before they actually do the transaction. And then, once the transaction gets done, Bitcoin's kind of slow. Sometimes it takes, 30 minutes, 24 hours. Sometimes it can be a wide range of how long it takes, okay? So that's why I can't show you the end of the video, because I don't know when it's actually going to get there. I can show you what I'm doing now. So remember, I went to, actually, let me start over. So from here, from the dashboard, this is how you withdraw, guys, okay? Go here, all these different options. I'm going to withdraw Bitcoin Core. because I want to move it. And remember, it has to be withdrawn into a Bitcoin wallet. So I'm taking Bitcoin off of here and I'm putting it into this, which is free Bitcoin. So obviously it's a Bitcoin wallet, okay? So again, this is the wrong address, a different address I should say. I don't want to put it on that address right now. I'm going to do the maximum amount. There's my password. I already have it in. Okay, now it's going to make me do this, okay? So I'm going to solve the CAPTCHA, verify it. Okay, solve the CAPTCHA. Have the right address. I've confirmed again 19Y FTD at the end. Okay, and I'm withdrawing to a Bitcoin Core wallet. Let's see. Now I'm going to go ahead and press withdraw. Okay, and it's asking me, please confirm that you wish to withdraw this amount to this address. Again, it starts with 19Y, ends with FTD. Hey, look, guys, I got another commission. Thank you, guys. And it says there's no fee for this withdrawal. So I'm not going to get a fee. No withdrawal fees on here, basically. Okay, so I'm going to confirm my withdrawal, and it's going to ask me to confirm it. So it's going to send it to my email. So, oh, again, another one. Thank you to whoever that is. See, every time someone does that, I'm getting a little kickback from what they're doing, okay? So they're getting their full amount. They're not getting cheated, but I'm getting a bonus from it. So even though I haven't been doing very much work, I'm still staying afloat and I'm still getting cryptocurrency in because of my referrals. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Because you know that these people are working hard. You've seen how many referral bonuses that I've gotten. Somebody is working hard. Somebody is going to get that 100 token bonus if they do 100 withdrawals. And I get a little kickback from it. So it's really cool. But back to this video. They're going to send a confirmation email here. Then I need to confirm it within the next 60 minutes. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to go to Gmail. Okay, and let me confirm it. And just to give you guys a heads up, the only reason I'm wanting to put this Bitcoin onto free Bitcoin is because they give 4.08% interest compounded daily. Again, not 4.08% daily, 4.808% annually. However, the interest that they give each day is compounded daily. So it ends up being like 0.01% every single day. And when you add that 0.01 plus 0.01 all the way for 365 days, it ends up being 4.08%, okay? But it's compounded every single day. And so I don't really have a firm opinion about what I want to do with the Bitcoin. That's me confirming it, by the way. So I was right here. I clicked on this. It says, do you want to do this? Oh, wait, that's from Altcoins. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even get the right email. Let's see, where's that email? They haven't sent it yet. Okay. Sorry, guys, that was another withdrawal I made from Altcoins. So that's not the right one. It's already been done. Let's see. Where's that email? I know whenever I put CoinPot on blast like this and expect them to get something done quickly, then that's where we run into problems. So while we're waiting on that, while we're waiting on CoinPot to send me the confirmation, what I'm going to do is now I'm going to withdraw from CryptoTab, okay? So let me show you how to withdraw from CryptoTab as well. Okay, so what you do is first you've got to go here in the corner. It'll show me my balance. It'll show me how much I've mined total, how much my affiliates have mined, and what my total earnings are. Or sorry, how much I've mined since my last one, how much my affiliates have mined since my last withdrawal, how much total I have. It shows me my mining speed. It shows me that I'm still a newbie because I only have 7 people. And it gives me the option to withdraw. So I'm going to go ahead and withdraw. It's going to open it up in a new tab. And it's going to say, where do you want to withdraw? I'm going to withdraw it again. Free Bitcoin. Okay, starts with 19Y, ends with FTD. I know that I have the entire one. I'm going to do my full balance. Okay, all of it. And the minimum amount is 0.00001. So remember, 0.00001 BTC is 1,000 Satoshi, whereas 0.0001 Satoshi is 10,000 Satoshi, okay? So I need 1,000 Satoshi. I've got 36.95, so I've got enough to withdraw. So I know that I can withdraw. And again, 3,600 or 3,700, we'll just round it up. That's a really small amount. Be sure that the place you're sending it to allows you to deposit in such small amounts. Now, for free Bitcoin, we've established that they don't have a minimum deposit amount, so I'm fine with withdrawing this 3,700 Satoshi from CryptoTab into free Bitcoin because they don't have a minimum deposit amount. But if the minimum deposit amount was, 10,000 Satoshi and I only have 3,700, I can withdraw from here, but I can't put it there, okay? It either is going to not go through or it's going to be sent to them and they're not going to give it to me because I wasn't following their rules and they're just going to take it as a donation, okay? Good. So again, I am going to restart or refresh this page. Obviously, it hasn't happened yet because both of these take time to do. Let's see. So you will get your funds soon. Okay, good. I'm just going to click OK, and it closes that one. Okay, so it's saying they sent a confirmation email from CoinPot. Let's look on my email and see if CoinPot has actually sent it yet. Okay, they must be working really slowly. The only thing I can think of is if it hasn't been sent now, usually it's sent immediately. The only thing I can think of is maybe they don't do it in an automated amount and someone has to be there to do it. And maybe with the coronavirus situation, they're not going to do it. So unfortunately, this is one of those, oh gosh, this is going to be a pain now. Because what is going to happen is now I have to keep watching this. Because remember, it said you have to confirm it in an hour, or it will expire and I'll have to request that it gets done again. Which, I mean, is fine. It's not going to steal my Bitcoin, which is the important thing. It won't steal it, however, the request won't go through. So if they don't even give it to me within an hour, then it's probably going to say, oh, you did not confirm it within an hour, even though it's their fault because they didn't actually give it to me. So I'm going to have to watch this. So as of right now, that's how you make a confirmation. What would happen is, it's going to send it to this email. I go on to this email. They send me the confirmation. I open the email. It says, are you sure you want to do this? Click this link if you are sure. Or it might say, press confirm, and there's a confirm button. You click on that, and then it opens up CoinPot in another tab and said, your confirmation was accepted. We'll go ahead and process it soon, within 48 hours. But for some reason, I haven't gotten that email yet. Again, I'm guessing it's due to the coronavirus. Things are just moving even more slowly than they usually are. So who knows, guys. But again, I've shown you how to withdraw from CoinPot and how to withdraw from CryptoTab. And remember, right now I'm not really doing anything with this Bitcoin. Okay, so the reason that I am choosing to park it here, and again, just a little bit, not a huge amount, because again, I don't know when this site was established. I know it was at least a couple of years old, and it's still up, which is good. Because one of the risks with a site like this is not your keys, not your Bitcoin. This is, quote, my wallet. I don't have the private keys to this wallet. They have the private keys to this wallet. They're just letting me use it. So in theory, they could rob me blind, take all of this out, and there'd be nothing that I can do because I don't have the private keys, okay? So they're saying they're going to let me withdraw, and in theory they will. However, I don't have the private keys to it. I can deposit to it, I can take away from it, but I don't have the private keys to it. So if tomorrow this site goes down, they can steal all of that, and there's nothing that I can do about it because it's not technically my wallet, okay? Remember, guys, not your keys, not your Bitcoins, okay? So, this is one of the wallets that isn't actually mine. Technically, same thing as CoinPot. Not my keys, not my Bitcoin. I'm allowed to withdraw and deposit and whatever, but I don't have the keys for any of these wallets, okay? If CoinPot goes down tomorrow, they could take out all of the cryptocurrency in order to, try and offset losses or, do something, and there's nothing I can do about it, okay? But, so that's why I don't park too much here. Currently, that is most of the Bitcoin that I have. So again, that in and of itself is risky. But overall, it's a small amount. So like, I haven't calculated it right now, but at about, when Bitcoin is $10,000, then 10,000 Satoshi is $1. So let's just assume it's at 10,000. It's not right now. It's at like 6,700, something like that. So that'd be about, $3.30, and then the 3,000 that I put there is another, 36 cents, and then the 3,000 that I'm withdrawing from CoinPot is going to be another $3. So, about $6.60, something like that. So not a crazy amount. That's why I'm okay putting it here. But the reason I'm parking it here is because this makes 4.08% interest annually. So remember, in a single day, it ends up being 0.0109589% that they're giving you every single day. However, over the course of a year, it adds up to 4.08%, okay? And then this one also, by the way, has a 25% referral commission. So if you guys want to sign up for free Bitcoin under me, please do that. This is a site that has a faucet. So some of this came from the faucet. Others was a deposit from CoinPot and CryptoTab in order to get that 30,000. Because you need at least 30,000 Satoshi in here in order to start earning that interest. So far over these last days, just a little bit, I've gotten 93 Satoshi. So again, small amount, but it's more than parking it, in CoinPot. So, this, again, another referral commission. Thank you, guys. So again, this 37,000, this has been parked here for what, a week, 2 weeks? And it's been, slowly growing. But well, actually more than 2 weeks, probably a long time. Okay, it's been a while since I've withdrawn. I'm getting more of it because I'm working and because I'm actively claiming from the faucets and passively getting Bitcoin from my referrals. Okay, that's where the money is coming from. But as far as it sitting here, there's another one. Thank you. That one was okay, 0.01. That's awesome. So thank you guys. What's it called? But as far as what it's doing here, it's not doing anything. It's just sitting and it's not making me any money. Okay. Now if all I do is move it here and just let it sit, same thing. I can let it sit for 2 weeks. I'm going to be making a certain amount every single day for those 2 weeks, okay? So far, just letting that 30,000 sit here, it's made 93. So again, teeny tiny amount, but more than I had before, okay? And right now, so like if I had, what's that going to be? 60,000, almost 70,000, okay? That's going to be at least 6 Satoshi every single day. So by increasing this amount by 10,000, I think I increased this by about 1 Satoshi, okay? So for every 10,000, they gave me an additional 1 Satoshi in there per day, which again is very, very small. However, it is doing something, okay? It is doing something. That this money that's just sitting here is doing something. It is making me more money without me having to work for it, okay? All I do is deposit it and let it sit. That's it, okay? And then, I also do claim from the faucets to increase this amount slowly, and then I make deposits from other places in here. But as far as the actual work I do with this is making money on its own. It's completely passive. So that's what I like about this. I don't have to do anything for it. It's super awesome. It's just, again, the only risk is what if this site goes down? This is technically a wallet that I don't have the keys to, so they can steal all this, But again, they've been around for several years. I haven't gotten any complaints for that. And so far, they're keeping good records for at least the immediate past. Again, it's been making money longer than this. 3 Satoshi every single day, longer than this. And they do a little calculation for you, how much you're getting every day, how much you would get in a 30-day period, and how much you would get in a 365-day period. Now, because I have such a small amount, I don't see much change in this until I get 10,000 more. So I'm about to add, 36,000, to it, which is going to make a change in this by at least 3. But I do see changes in this every time I make a small deposit, and then after a certain number of days, this goes up because it's how much I'm going to be getting in an entire month. So 30 days from now, I will have made this. That being said, if at the end of today, if this number goes up, that means 30 days from that moment, I will have made this. And again, 365 days from this moment right now, I will have made 1,382 Satoshi. And again, just letting it sit here, not doing anything. And the more that I have, the more that I make each time. And so I want to kind of park a lot of it on here just until I figure out what I want to do with it, guys. Because you know that I'm real big into Tron, and I actually have, oh gosh, so much has been going on. So I already have more than 100 Tron right now, but most of it is due to, actually I think I have about 140 Tron right now. But like this, right now, I actually, if I were really 100% wanting to do the Tron angle right this second, I would exchange all of my Bitcoin for Tron right now, because I think that Tron is also down maybe even more than Bitcoin is. So I'd have to check the conversion, but it might be a better conversion rate than it normally is if Bitcoin is high and Tron is high. So who knows? I'd have to check, but I'd exchange all of it for Tron, and then I'd be using the Tron in maybe one of my higher risk type places in order to be making a whole bunch of Tron, and then at some point in the future, I'd exchange a portion or all of it back for Bitcoin. But right now, I'm not ready to do that because I'm still researching, and so I don't want to put my Tron at risk, and I don't want to put my Bitcoin at risk because I really like those ones. Right now, I'm using Dogecoin because it's cheap, it's easy to work with, it's like a sandbox. You can do research with it, you can test if something is going to work. And then the next step would just be scaling it up for Tron or for Bitcoin. Okay, and so I'm still researching, so I'm not ready to do Tron stuff just yet. My bankroll's too low, and I'm not sure if my strategies are even going to be something that works long term. Okay, guys, because just a regular strategy, the vast majority of most strategies are not going to work long term. Mathematically, they're set to lose. Of course, about the martingale, and that one, technically that mathematically works so that you're consistently going to win. If you had an infinite amount of money, then based on the way that strategy works,
in the end, you would always come out having made more. Again, you'd still have infinite, so in that respect, it's the same. But if you were to take quantitative measurements on how much you made versus how much you had lost, if you have an infinite amount of money as your bankroll, then you will always end up with more money than winning more money than you've lost. You will always end up with a profit. So that's one strategy that mathematically works. I'm testing some other strategies to see if they work. The only thing with the martingale is that sites will have specific rules, limiting one or two things that will make it so that even though the martingale strategy itself works, it would not work on that site. Like what casinos will do is they'll make a really high minimum bet, or they'll only let you bet to a certain amount. Like they'll stop you, like you can't bet more than $2,000. And so that means you can only use the martingale, 5, 6, 7 times before you meet that amount. And so that's how they get you. If you were allowed to do it, 100 times, 200 times, and you had the money to do it 100 times, 200 times, then your win ratio of how often the martingale worked for you and ended up with higher amounts would be much, much higher. Okay, so even though the strategy itself works, sometimes sites will add in little caveats to try and keep that strategy from working. But then a lot of other traditional gambling strategies just don't work long term. Like mathematically, they don't work out. In the short term, you can get lucky and you can outrun the house edge that way. But if you do it, try and use it as a consistent thing, I'm going to be doing this every single day, then the strategy will eventually catch up to you and it won't work. Okay, so I'm still researching if some of the things that I'm doing are things that I can actually use, and then once I know that I can trust them and I can actually use them, then I want to go ham on them with Tron, and I just want to go crazy, just go ham and make a bunch of Tron with it. But as of right now, I'm not convinced 100% that they work yet, so I'm doing trial runs with Dogecoin right now just to see. I don't want to risk my Tron if I'm not 100% sure that this is going to work, or if I'm not at least decently 95%, 96, 97% sure that this is a winning strategy, something that's gonna do well for long term or semi long term. Okay, I'm not. And again, with a lot of these strategies, I know I'm just rambling at this point. You can tell it's like, oh, okay, I've only been doing this for an hour, but I've already figured out what the pattern is and I'm losing. Or I've been doing this for 2 hours, 3 hours, and I already figure out what the pattern is. I'm losing. This is a losing strategy. And so you can tell sometimes whether something is just going to lose, because quote the long term is sometimes really short. It's only in an hour. Kind of like a slot machine that only pays you back 97% of what you get. You might randomly get lucky, and then so for a little while you're up. But if you keep doing it over and over and over again, eventually you're going to be down, because if it pays back 97% of what it makes on average, then in the long term you're going to end up with 97% of what you put in. Okay, you're not going to end up with more than that. Okay, in the short term you can get those jackpots and different things like that kind of allows you to cheat that system, but just for a moment. The trick is you'd have to stop. As soon as you won, you'd have to stop and walk away and never do it again. That's the only way you end up. If you just keep going thinking that that's going to keep happening, then eventually you're going to end up with 97% of what you have, if it's a machine that pays back 97% of what's put into it. Okay, so certain strategies are just losing strategies right off the bat, and you already know that, or you should already know that walking into the situation. Okay, so again, I'm still testing things. And so I'm not sure. So right now I'm just parking it here. I might turn it into Tron and use it if my strategies work out. I don't know what I want to do with it, though. I'm not sure they're going to work out, so I'm just parking it here so I can at least take advantage of that 4.08% annual interest, which is compounded daily, until I know what I want to do with it. So here, let me do one more check here. Maybe they've sent it to me by now. This is kind of ridiculous if they haven't. I'm just going to chalk it up to COVID-19 if they haven't, because they're always more prompt than this. Okay, it's never been this late before. Let's see. Okay, loading. Okay, so they've not sent it. So sorry, guys, I can't show you the actual last step, but basically they'd send me an email that says, are you sure you want to do this? And it'll show me how much I'm planning to withdraw. It'll show me where I'm planning to withdraw it to. Let me actually show you this altcoins one that I just did. So again, this is not CoinPot, this is altcoins, which is another faucet, but this is about what you're going to get. So it says oddball, let's see, regular wallet, this is the address. This is my Tron address, by the way, for my TronLink wallet, and it says this is how much you're withdrawing, this is where you're putting it, confirm this. Now I've already confirmed this one, so if I click it, it'll just say we can't find this one, maybe you've already confirmed it. Okay,
and then it said, this one says automatically canceled after 12 hours, but that's for all coins. If you read, oh, okay, I've already done this, or I've already gone. Go back and look, it said 60 minutes. I have to confirm it within 60 minutes, otherwise it gets canceled. Now, obviously, all coins rules are different. I have to confirm it within 12 hours, otherwise it gets canceled, okay? So that's about where you're going to get. It'll just give you a link that'll say, click to confirm that this is actually what you want to do, and then as soon as you click that, then it's in the ball's in their court, and they have to process the transaction. And again, with CoinPot, they're slow sometimes. Sometimes it takes them the full 48 hours to process your transaction, and then you have to wait for the Bitcoin transaction to actually go through. And sometimes that takes time too. So you need to be patient. Just because it doesn't work immediately doesn't mean it failed, okay? Now, I know for a fact I need to have gotten an email. They didn't. Something went wrong. I am chalking it up to COVID-19. It's fine. As soon as it's been an hour since they've... Oh, thank you, whoever that was. As soon as it's been an hour since they've... sent that, it'll say, you know, this is canceled or whatever. It'll give me a little message probably. So I didn't lose anything. It's just it did not go through, unfortunately. I'm guessing there's no one there to actually give me that email. So who knows? But thank you guys so much. I just wanted to do a video. Sorry I rambled. I wanted to do a video about how to withdraw since I got a question about that. Oh, wow, 30 minutes. Sorry, guys. This is a long video. Thank you guys so much for being so patient. I will put out more content like this in the future. Please like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. I'm going to put all the links that I mentioned in the description box below. If this type of site or if any of these sites are something that you guys want to get in on, watch my videos. I put out some material on these sites to kind of help you guys out, and please use my links. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, but if you use my links, I do get a bonus, and you saw the bonuses were coming in and different things like that. So even when I'm not actively working on it, I can still get some of those bonuses. So thank you guys, anyone who's referred, who was referred by me. If you guys want to get referred by me, then please use the links that I put in the description box below the video. Let me also know, is there a type of thing that you guys want me to see? I've been talking to other people while I'm researching, and some people have, been asking me. I know, so on one of the sites that I used to research, I've been talking in their chats, and then some people were like, "Oh, show me your strategy, show me your strategy." And so I was really happy about that. Again, I don't want to talk about it too much. There are some things where you just need to shut your big fat mouth, because again, like I was telling this guy, the martingale strategy changed casinos. Okay, they changed the rules of roulette after learning about that strategy because mathematically they knew it was a winning strategy. Most strategies are not winning. They lose in the long run. Martingale, if you had an infinite amount of money, you would always end up winning more than you lose. Now again, you'd still have infinite at the beginning and infinite at the end, but if you were to take the quantitative measurements, how much did I actually lose, how much did I actually win, you would always end up making more than you lost. You'd always end up in profit. Okay, so that's one strategy that works. Because casinos know that, they introduce new rules to make the martingale less effective, like I was talking about. So if I start blabbing about, oh, this strategy works, it's already hard to do. And if I start blabbing about how it works and I go into the details, they can say, "Oh, okay, here, let me change this rule, or let me add this, or let me change the dice game," or something like that to make sure that it doesn't actually work. And so there are some times where it's just better to keep your mouth shut or to be vague. Let the people think that you're just a random person doing the martingale strategy. So sorry, I'm rambling again. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if there's something that you want me to make a video of. That was my point, and I was just happy that someone was like really interested in my strategies, and so I was like, okay, maybe I'll do general videos about it, not specific ones, but general ones. So thank you guys so much. Have a nice day.